Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a Libra season reading for my dearest earth signs, so my Virgos, my Taurus, my Capricorns, or anyone with those strong earth placements. We're going to take a look at the general messages that want to come through for you, but we're also going to take a look at love, we're going to take a look at health, we're going to look at finances, and we'll see what else needs to come through for you for this Libra season. So let's go ahead and get started. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings. So if you're after one, I do have those links down below in the description box if you're interested. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really does help a lot, and I truly love and appreciate each and every one of you. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my dearest earth signs, Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns for this Libra season. All right, so your energy, the Nine of Wands, all right, wounded warriors. Ooh, what you're leaving behind is the King of Swords in reverse. Obstacles and challenges, taking that leap of faith, Page of Wands. Actions and opportunities, the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, some of you could have some good hard work coming your way, but when I say hard, I mean in the best possible way. And I know my earth signs, you're definitely not afraid of that. When it comes to love, you've got options, Seven of Cups. When it comes to career, work, or your job, we have the Five of Swords. Okay, this is a good energy. This is about being really unapologetic about going after what you want. It's about being a bit cutthroat here. Some of you, you're really going for a job. Maybe you have multiple interviews or there's competition. I do see you winning. All right, when it comes to your health, we see the Queen of Swords. Okay. When it comes to finances, the Page of Cups. Okay, beware of emotional spending, beware of tricksters as well. And when it comes to social life and community, you have the Judgment card. So there may be a little bit of an up-leveling here when it comes to your social life. It could be that you have a new person, maybe you're going out more, new friends, or just you're seeing your friends more. But beware, because with the Page of Cups, like you might be spending a bit more money, so you want to just be aware of that. And we have the Ace of Cups energy in reverse. I am hearing some disappointments, but I actually feel that's what's bringing us into this reading, Earth signs, with the Nine of Wands. A lot of you, you've experienced some sort of disappointment when it comes to love or something that's very heart-centered. It doesn't have to be romantic in nature. It could be something that you put a lot of love into. A creative project, your career, your family, and of course a romantic relationship. But I feel like you're feeling a little beaten up here with the Nine of Wands. You're feeling a little bit guarded. Some of you, if you do chakra work, you may need to work on unblocking, balancing the heart chakra. So we have the Nine of Wands for my earth signs. Wow, and we get two cards that want to come through, or more. No, two cards. The King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Damn, earth signs. All right, so a lot of you I'm connecting with, you've been working really hard here. You've been working on your finances. Some of you, you've built a business or you've just been paying off debt. But some of you, I'm hearing, there's more to life than this. Finances are really important. We need to feed ourselves. We need to pay our bills, take care of our, our family, our responsibilities. But some of you, you're starting to feel a little bit beat up and burnt out here. Some of you might be looking to partner up either with a business partner, find investors, but maybe even just find that person who is going to help you take care of business, right? Like, find that person that's going to share the, the cares of the every day with you, because I feel there's something here about like being on your own in that Nine of Wands energy. I'm also getting Hermit energy off of that card, which obviously is Virgo energy. Well, maybe not obviously for all of you, but it's Virgo energy, that number 9. Not the Nine of Wands in particular, but you know what? I feel like you've been on your own. I feel like, some of my Taurus, my Virgos, my Capricorns, it's lonely at the top. And I feel like I'm connecting with a lot of you who have largely been successful, but you're starting to realize there's more to life than what I'm doing. And maybe I need a little bit of help. So maybe you need to hire an employee. Maybe you need an investor. Maybe you want a business partner. Maybe you want a life partner. So you're leaving behind the King of Swords in reverse. This is one of my big red flag cards. It's usually somebody who's quite selfish, somebody who's narcissistic, somebody who's quite self-absorbed. But some of you, this can be a blocked throat chakra as well. So maybe some of you just haven't spoken into existence what it is that you're looking for. Again, I'm seeing with the King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles there, you have been very, very focused on your career, on your education, on taking care of business, building something here. But some of you haven't spoken up about needing help. And that can certainly happen. The Nine of Wands is your energy. Maybe you're recognizing, maybe you've been waiting for help, waiting for people to chip in. I feel like it may not have been coming. And I'm not laughing, I'm just releasing some energy there. But I'm also seeing here that like after the Nine of Wands is the Ten of Wands. And, you know, my earth signs out there, if you don't speak up and ask for help or set boundaries, you know, we can be crushed under the weight of the Ten of Wands, which certainly can be burnout. So I feel like some of you, you know, it's possible that you've released yourself from an imbalanced situation. This could be a boss or a partner or a romantic situation or family situation where somebody was very controlling and self-absorbed. I feel like you've taken that, you've harnessed that energy to become great, or, you know, to get on your path of greatness. But I'm also seeing that, you know, that there's a need for you to speak up here, earth signs, and you're recognizing that. Yeah, look at that Ten of Swords in reverse. Some of you, you're recovering from a divorce or very painful ending. Again, I feel like my earth signs, you haven't necessarily been asking for help the way that you've needed to. You've kind of been doing it all on your own and maybe hoping and praying that someone would come in and help you out, maybe trying to manifest it. But I'm hearing this really powerful throat chakra energy where you need to speak it into existence. You need to start saying it to the universe, writing it down, even telling people around you. There's nothing wrong and there's nothing weak in asking for help when you need it. And, you know, some of you, you've battled addictions and you've done it on your own, and you've done it quietly and you've done it secretly. Okay, but I feel there's an energy here for my earth signs that in this Libra season, like you're not alone. You don't have to do it all alone. And with this Page of Wands energy, I feel like there's a little bit of a hesitation about taking this risk or taking this leap of faith. Now, maybe into a committed relationship or back into dating, or again, getting a partner, getting an investor, hiring that lawyer, right? Hiring the lawyer that's going to help you get the best possible outcome in a divorce or separation. But I can feel there's this hesitation. There's something here that you're not trusting. Now, I can see that you definitely trust yourselves. King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. You're successful. You've been successful. But you're feeling exhausted. And some of you, you're having a hard time delegating is what I'm seeing. And so like the idea of asking for help or delegating is a bit daunting. Some of you, you're ready just to leave something behind, just to step on a new timeline, to have this new life, but you're not trusting that you're going to be able to, or you've got what it takes. Yeah, Six of Wands, you're worried you're not going to be successful. You're worried you're not going to be successful. Some of you too, you know, it might not be a full-on career change for my earth signs, but some of you, you're thinking about doing something very creative. So let's say and this is just an example, but let's say you're in the corporate field and you're like, you know what, but I'm actually I love modern dance, you know, or I have a rock and roll band or whatever it might be. It's like I feel like there's a little bit of a worry here that there's going to be some backlash, or there's going to be some criticism, or if you take this leap of faith into this new timeline, this new era, or even just come out with who you truly are, because some of you, there's been something here you've been hiding from others or keeping to yourself that is kind of coming to the surface and needs to come out. But you're worried about how it will affect you, or, you know, I don't want to just come out with it and it not be successful. Again, maybe you're starting a side business, you know, or some sort of creative project or something like that, or just putting yourself out there in whatever arena we're talking about. Could be dating, right? But it's like there's a fear that like maybe you don't have what it takes. But it's interesting because I'm seeing you as wildly successful. but you're worried you're not going to be successful with this new endeavor. And this action and opportunity is like there's work coming your way with the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is certainly about building something solid, stable, and secure. My earth energies, my Taurus, my Virgos, my Capricorns out there, or those of you with those strong placements, you know you're detail-oriented. You know nobody prepares like you do. Nobody does the research the way you do, and nobody matches how hard you work. And so I see that coming to I see that being really working in your benefit. And the Six of Pentacles energy in reverse. Yeah, some of you, interesting. Some of you, I feel like your hard work and perseverance is paying off, but I also feel like whatever there's this fear, this leap of faith, getting out of your comfort zone, or this fear of moving into this new version of yourself, or this new arena, we'll say, it's highlighting an energy of lack that I think that you're not used to. Okay, because I do feel like it's like you coming out of your comfort zone, and I still do pick up on fears of not being successful, or maybe making a bad investment and it not paying off, or looking foolish or feeling foolish about this. But what I'm hearing is the abundant universe will provide. That's what I'm getting. And I'm also seeing with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, I also feel like you're going to be simultaneously shutting the door on anything that brings you lack, or isn't good enough, or doesn't pull its weight. So again, some of you, you might be looking for a new business partner. You might be letting another one go. I'm also seeing this. There's also this opportunity, this is something you've been working on, and I'm seeing that you are going to be successful in whatever it is. But I'm also seeing that this is also going to show you who is really your ride or die and who isn't. And maybe some of you are a little bit worried about that information, what's going to be divulged here about who's really got your back and who doesn't. Interesting. Let's see, what do the oracle messages have here for my earth signs? Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns. Do not force solutions. Not everything can be fixed. Such times you have to let it die and let there be a new beginning. Yeah, and that's what I'm seeing you're leaving behind. Some of you, if you've built a business and you realize, it's successful, but I have no social life. I have no love life. I don't get to see my family. My health is suffering. You may be letting it go, right? And I'm not saying that's for all of you, and that's not necessarily Spirit's advice, but whatever this is, it's a relationship, a living situation, something having to do with work or career. Spirit's saying you don't want to force this to your detriment. Let there be a new beginning. And some of you may have actually even learned everything that there is to learn about that particular situation. And you don't need anyone else. So realize you don't need anyone else but yourself to survive, to be happy, or to fix you. Embrace a new level of independence. So some of you, you're separating here. You're separating from a situation, romantic, financial, or otherwise. But I feel like what Spirit's saying here for my Taurus, my Virgos, and my Capricorns is that, truthfully, you don't need anyone else. If you're happy, that means you're on the right path. Okay? And that even if there is a little bit, some of you are a little bit worried about being alone. But like I said, if this is a journey where, for example, you're cutting out bad habits, you're going to see who your real friends are. If you're going to have to take a major pay cut, you're also going to see who your real friends are, right? Are the people that you used to hang with still going to hang with you now that you don't have, X, Y, and Z, or what have you? And I think but Spirit's saying, you're going to be okay. And uproot bad habits. So you have let bad habits take hold of your life. It's time to uproot them and start fresh if you want to see a positive change in your life. Yeah. And some of you, that's workaholism. Okay. But whatever these bad habits are, some of you, it is getting clean. It's drinking less or cutting out drinking, quitting smoking, like whatever it is. It's like you're changing up the people that are around you, because I know my earth signs also, you know how important your top 5 is. You know, the people that you spend time with or that you spend time around. You know how much that affects you. And some of you, I do feel like, you know, this Libra season, again, I came through with that hermit energy, which again, I know represents Virgo, but for my Virgos, my Taurus, and my Capricorns, Libra season may be feeling a little bit lonely, especially in the beginning. Like, you know, it's lonely up at the top is what I'm hearing. But I'm also hearing that you don't need anybody else. But I'm also seeing, but there's this desire and this want to not have to do it all on your own. And I feel like you've been let down a lot in the past. Spirit's saying just to go with the flow here, guys, because everything is aligning perfectly in your life. What didn't make sense in the past will now start to fall into place. So you are on the right path, my dear earth signs. You're absolutely on the right path here, even if it does feel a little bit lonely. Again, you're going to see who your true friends are, who really does have your back. And it may be something that you just need to accomplish on your own, but you're not going to be alone for long or forever is what I'm seeing, because you have a lot of options here in love. And some of you, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for a partner. Like you might have everything you need, but you don't have love, or you haven't found the right person to share it with. There's a little bit of confusion here in Libra season. And we get the 5 of Wands. Some of you, you're going to have quite a number of options available to you. The 5 of Wands, or maybe a number of people who are finding you interesting, finding you attractive. But I also feel like you're going to be able to like root out who really wants you for you and not necessarily for what you have. And if there is a little bit of like, if you're taking a pay cut, or, you know, you're no longer going to be in this industry, although I don't see you doing poorly financially at all, that's not what I'm seeing, but I do see you making some serious moves that are right for you and not right for everyone else. But when it comes to your romantic life, like let's say you've studied all your life to become a doctor, for example, and you're realizing, you know what, I am not happy here, or I don't have any free time, or I don't have a life to live, and you're deciding to change fields or go after a dream or whatever it is, or just, you know, change what you do for a living, you know, there might be some people that drop away because you no longer have that title of doctor, right? Again, that's just an example. You know that it's metaphorical, largely metaphorical. But I also think too, it may be a little bit of a confusing period of time. You may experience a little bit of conflict when it comes to love, but I still think you have a lot of people that are vying for your attention and your affection. All right, so let's see. And we have the 7 of Pentacles energy in reverse. Spirit's saying that the wait is over. What you're looking for is truly looking for you and coming to you. But it may come after a period of confusion and a little bit of chaos and conflict in your love life. Interesting, the wait is over. But I also think you'll be ending things with people that you don't really know how they feel about you, or if they keep you in a gray area, or if they're with you just because of status or wealth or because of what you have. It's like it's going to become abundantly clear, and I don't think it's necessarily an easy journey, but I also feel like at the same time, this is bringing you balance. It's bringing in what you're looking for. Yeah, and we get the 2 of Swords in reverse. You're going to be making a very important choice when it comes to your love life, possibly to end a situation that's confusing or brings you drama. Maybe one that you've put a lot of time and effort into. You're just not feeling it anymore. But for others of you, again, like I said, it's like there might be a little bit of confusion and conflict, because I feel like you're stepping into a new you, earth signs. So also the people that maybe wanted you for that old version of yourself, you're going to see who was really there for you or not, or who really wanted you for you or loved you for you. But I also feel too, you're going to be making a very important decision. I kind of feel you have somebody unexpected and new coming in. And this person I feel they're going to be vastly different than whom you've been dealing with in the past. Some of you, you're getting a divorce. And this new person coming in is going to be what you've always wanted, but maybe what you weren't quite ready for. And some of you, you may have been with somebody because you had money and status and the relationship was okay, but it wasn't truly fulfilling on a whole lot of levels. It's like you're going to be letting that go, because I feel you have somebody coming in that's going to really truly inspire you. Somebody who moves like you do, my earth signs, and this 8 of Pentacles energy, somebody who shares your same worldview, somebody here who moves like you do, somebody who thinks like you do, somebody that wants to build and grow, not somebody that wants to just piggyback off of you, not somebody that just wants you for status or for money. Like, this is like a real partner. This is somebody who may be a mirror image of yourself in a lot of ways. Okay, but let's see. Who is this person? Because I feel they're new. I feel they're different than whom you've been dealing with. Definitely for my earth signs who are divorced or out of a long-term connection, you've got somebody new and totally different. And you're going to know why this didn't work out in the past, that past situation, because this is what you've always wanted. Could be a Virgo. All right. Or somebody with strong Virgo energy. It's going to be an earth-on-earth relationship, right? Regardless of what their sign might be. So a great planner and organizer. They might overthink and overanalyze, but you two want the same things. They could have Aquarius in their chart or just embody this energy. So with a highly developed intellect, this sign is the pioneer of ideas. They're engaging communicators. They're definitely okay with thinking outside of the box. This is somebody who's not going to chase you, earth signs, and I think that's going to be refreshing. Like, they're not going to chase you because of your money, your status, your wealth. Actually, I think you're probably going to make a decision and ask them out or move towards them or show them you're interested first. But it's going to feel right, because it's like, I don't know if you're going to meet doing the same thing. Like, I keep seeing music. Like, I don't know if you are going to play music or you're making music or you're going to see live music. Like, I kind of feel like my earth signs, like, you're giving yourselves permission to live your lives the way that you wanted to. And does it feel like a little bit like a midlife crisis? A little bit, but not really, right? And of course, I don't mean to bring age into it, because I know I'm connecting with people of all different ages, but it feels like you're just not going to live your life according to how other people want you to live your life anymore, and you're going to chase your dreams, even if it means taking a little bit of a pay cut. There's a little bit of a fear that you won't be successful, or that, maybe you're going to look stupid, but you're not, okay? And this is where you meet this person. And this is your life partner, because this is the person that you're really truly meant to be with. And it seriously can be unfolding here in Libra season. And this is, I'm telling you, some of you, there's this theme in this reading about coming from the corporate world, moving into like being a creative, right? Or a musician or an artist, chasing this dream, but like really truly doing it. And that's not going to be for all of you. And that's okay, but just take a look at the metaphor. It's a major, major paradigm shift for you. It's you doing what feels right, what feels in alignment with you. And not everybody's going to be cool with it. Not everybody's going to have your back. And you're going to see that. But you're going to find the right person in the meantime, right? Because your energy is shifting and this person's going to match that frequency. Oh, earth signs, I am loving this for you. So let's see. This is your life partner. You're going to have a psychic connection. So your communication goes beyond mere words. All right. Some of you are working with affirmations. I can see that my earth signs doing meditations, working with affirmations, because I'm seeing somebody also doing breath work, but also like really pumping themselves up to do this. To come out with whom they really are, what they really want to do. And this is your soulmate. You have found your romantic counterpart. Some of you, you're going to be, if you're leaving a job, okay, or you finish school or something, or you make a big change, you might be going on a big trip or the trip of a lifetime. You might meet this person there. Okay, some of you, you're just like, you know what? I have always wanted to backpack across Asia, and, I'm not getting any younger, so I'm going to do it now. or I've always wanted to, go live on an island, or I've wanted to, whatever. It's like you're giving yourselves permission to do this and to be creative and to follow your heart, my earth signs, and boom, that's where you meet your person. You meet your life partner, you meet your person. Wow. All right. So when it comes to career, it's really hard for me to get off that energy because it just feels really good. It's like, it's a big reward. So we get more Virgo energy. This is for Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns. But I see that my earth energy, earth energies align so well because really you're pragmatic, you're loyal, you're hardworking, you're detail oriented. And I'm seeing that. Some of you, you're going to be making a change to work from home, hermit energy. Again, some of you, you're releasing a partner. Okay, or maybe you're asking to have a partner come on board so that you can actually go on vacation or you don't have to work 24/7, right? You know your stories better than I do. So please let me know in the comment section down below how these bits and pieces resonate with you. But a lot of you, it's like you're fighting really hard to become independent. And I think you're fighting really hard to enjoy life because I feel like a lot of my earth signs out there haven't been. That you've been on the grind and you've been working overtime and you're realizing like, damn, I haven't lived my life, or I'm not celebrating my successes. I'm not enjoying the abundance that I'm creating, and that's going to change. Some of you, you're going to be, I am getting some of you, you're going to be like living the quote unquote dream. And I know it's not everyone's dream, but maybe you're starting something online, or you're going to move your business to online or from home, and you can work remotely and do it from anywhere. I'm telling you, if that's the case and you're about to take a trip, you're about to meet someone that is going to change your life. You're about to meet your person, like the person, your soulmate that you're meant to be with, because they probably will be doing the same thing, or they're going to be wherever you're traveling to. And not all of my earth signs out there are you traveling. Some of you, you're just really being unapologetic about, needing time, hermit mode, self-care, self-love, and Knave of Swords energy. I think you're getting a message coming in that's going to let you know that dream is a reality, or that you can do that. It could be approval from your boss, or, because not all of you do have your own business and are you entrepreneurs, but you might get that approval that, yeah, you know what, you can actually work, 6 months out of the year remotely, or what have you. All right. It's really, really good news though, because it's like, I feel like you're really prioritizing your health and your wellness, your self-care. All right. I don't know if there was a little interruption there or not. But let's see. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Taurus, my Virgos, and my Capricorns. Short term. Look at this. This position is temporary, so don't be too attached to it. No worries. You will find something that's even more fulfilling and prosperous. Yeah, so a lot of you, you're recognizing whatever it is you're doing, you're not going to be doing it for long. Some of you too, if you have left something successful behind, or you closed down a business or something like that, you might get a job, bartending on an island like Tom Cruise and, in Cocktail. I'm just kidding, but I'm just, those are the messages that I'm kind of getting. You might do something for short term while you figure out what your next move is. But I feel like it's going to be incredibly freeing. I feel like it's going to, it's going to be incredibly freeing for you. And again, these are metaphors that are coming through that my guides are showing me. Apply it to your situation. Because I do, we started this reading with this 9 of Wands energy of you feeling extremely battered and bruised, overworked, burnt out, and you're not meant to force something to work. And I see you not doing that, and I see it being incredibly freeing for you. But you are in a prickly situation. You need both tact and diplomacy to reach your goals. The struggle is worth the prize. Work around the issue and use a gentle touch. Yeah, some of you, you might be bringing a proposal to your boss's desk about why you should be able to work remotely, right? Or why you should only be working 4 days a week instead of, 5 or 6. So I see that, like, whatever it is that you're going to do, Here, it is going to take diplomacy and tact, but you will be successful. And again, I know not all of you want to work remotely. I know not all of you want to leave your job or your business. And I'm not saying that you have to by any means, but what you want is coming. You just have to be, you just do the work here, that hermit energy. Look at the details and find the best way to approach it or to get other people on board is the message. And we see looking. It's okay to look for better work. Wow, a lot of you, though, you're changing jobs. It's okay to look for better work. Be discreet in your search. You need to be aligned with your life purpose to be fully satisfied. Yeah. And a lot of you aligning to your life's purpose, it's happening. But I can see like you're kind of in the thick of it. There's some big changes here for my earth signs. Okay. So let's go ahead and see when it comes to money. Now, the Page of Cups energy is beware of emotional spending. Okay. And also maybe now is not the time to make some major investments, right? Especially for those of you who are getting ready to change jobs or, looking to make your dreams a reality as far as being in alignment with your life's purpose. So I feel like there's just an energy of being very fiscally conservative with the Page of Cups in reverse. I also, do get some emotional spending here. So be aware of, spending because it feels good or it makes me feel good in the moment. I saw a meme and I mentioned this a while back in another reading, but I still think about it. It was like this guy said, there's absolutely nothing that you can buy in a shopping mall that will be of value for you in like 10 years, maybe even 5 years, right? But we'll say 10 years because maybe like a washer or dryer or something like that. But you know what I mean, right? So it's really interesting. So I feel like Spirit saying, just be aware, just remember that. I feel like you've got bigger fish to fry here. I'm also saying beware of like friends or family members here that, that maybe drain you, that know how to, they know how to get stuff from you, get you to pay for stuff. And we see the Sun card in reverse. Yeah, you just want to be aware of any sort of hidden charges as well. Take a look at your finances, make sure that you don't have recurring charges for subscriptions and things like that that you don't use anymore. But I also see too, there might be a little dip here in your finances, but it's not going to be for long. Okay. And like some of you, if you are taking like a pay cut to do something different or something you've always wanted to do, be fiscally conservative, but it's not going to be for long. It's not going to be for long. Okay. That you're going to do very well in whatever it is that you do. Okay. But there may be a little dip. All right. When it comes to your health, we have the Queen of Swords. So I also feel like my throat chakra is acting up a little bit. I feel like my throat is a little bit sore. I feel fine. It's not that I'm getting sick or anything, but I do feel with the Queen of Swords, beware of, we are coming up into flu season, sore throat energy, laryngitis, throat chakra stuff, anything having to do with the lungs, breathing. Some of you do breath work. That's going to be very, powerful for you. And we get Death card, Scorpio energy. Yeah, but I don't think that this is death by any means. Although some of you, unfortunately, I don't want to say this, but, there may be a death around you. Yeah, so, I mean, my heart goes out to you for any of you that may, but it's not you, okay? And I'm not sure that it's anybody super close to you, but it could be. It could be somebody who's been ill or ailing, or you may get news of that. So I do see that for some of my earth signs, that is something to be prepared for. Again, it's not a nice message, but I can't amend the messages that come through. I'm also seeing, for those of you who are single, be aware of, now this is a message again I don't really want to say, but I have to. Be aware if you're sleeping with anybody, please use protection. I'm getting a little message here of like, yeah, just use protection. Or be cautious if it's not a long-term partner or what have you. Just be cautious, whoever it might be cautious, because I'm not really getting pregnancy, but I'm getting more, there could be some infections and things like that. Yeah, so it's important, if you're single, to be careful. That's what I'm getting there for my earth signs. Yeah, that's what I'm getting there. All right. When it comes to your social life and your community, Judgment, there's going to be a major up-leveling. So for some of my earth signs, like I said, if your journey is I'm quitting my job and I'm backpacking across Southeast Asia or Europe, or I'm going to Africa or whatever, you are going to have so much fun. Okay. With the Judgment card here, it's like you're going to be, this is like living the dream, calling in people, meeting people of different walks of life, meeting people that are in alignment with you, meeting people that might not be the same as you, but have like the same heart, the same heart and soul as you do. All right. I know that is not for everyone. It is coming through really strong here as a theme in this reading, but there's an up-leveling here in your social life. And it simply could be for those of my earth signs here who are realizing that you're on the brink of burnout and that it might be a little lonely at the top. And again, it doesn't mean that you have to quit. It doesn't mean you have to give up everything you've worked for, but it is about finding balance. And I feel like possibly there's this soulmate connection coming in that may help you do that. Okay, or maybe friends and family. I just feel like people are rallying around you, or there's like a new group of people, or you're going to be spending more time with your people in the month in Libra season. And as we move into the holiday season, especially in the Northern Hemisphere, you know, we move into the holiday season, November, December, and the new year. I feel like you're going to be just making your social life a bit more of a priority and feeling a bit more balanced because of it. But there is a Three of Swords situation. So for some of my earth signs, I do really hate to bring these messages to you, but there may also be some sort of heartbreak that brings you two together. And it's touching this Death card. So some of you, there may be a passing. It may be unexpected. It may be somebody who's been ailing for a while, but it is going to bring you and people that you love and people that maybe you haven't seen in a while together. And I feel the message coming through really strong is the person who's crossing over, that's going to make them very happy. It's going to make them very happy that you all are together again. That's the message I'm hearing. Okay. Anything else there, please, for my earth signs? I know these are heavy, guys, and we get the King of Cups. Yeah, but there's going to be a lot of love around you, King of Cups. And it possibly a reunion because of what I mentioned. But also I'm seeing if that's not necessarily the case for you, because it's not going to be true for all of you, it's going to be like you're going to feel like you're going to play again. I don't know if you're just going to be seeing your besties. Maybe there's a bestie coming in town, or maybe there's a group trip or something like that. But I'm seeing with the King of Cups that you're going to be surrounded with love. And the Judgment card, it's going to be a major, major up-leveling, a big shift, a big happy shift when it comes to your love lives. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have the High Priestess showing up in reverse. So things are going to become clear. Secrets are going to be, I feel like secrets of the universe here are really, truly going to be, divulged to you, my earth signs, because it's like this, it's like a crisis that leads to like the happiest and best time of your life, if that makes sense. I hope it does. All right, so I'm going to pull some cards here. I was meant to pull these when it comes to health and wellness, but I did get like a little bit sidetracked there with those heavy messages. But Spirit's advice for you is find richness from the dark night. Maybe we can't move away from that energy there with health and wellness. I don't think this is obviously you. I think it's something around you. But I think you are going to find richness from the dark night here, and that's through solidarity with friends and family. I also think some of you, again, I do see a tough journey here for my earth signs, but the richness you're going to find from this darkness is it's going to show you the contrast, because it's like it's not going to be dark for long. That's what I'm getting. It might be a little touch and go at times here in Libra season, but I feel like towards the end of Libra season, it's like you're living the dream. That's what I'm getting. And attract a relationship. Yeah. So you definitely have love coming in. And strengthen your body. So some of you might already be gym rats or working on it, or it's just a message here from Spirit to just, to focus on your health and your wellness, focus on your physical strength as well. And at the bottom of the deck, we have orange, nourish yourself, number 16. So a tower moment. Yeah, so big changes afoot here, but these big changes are putting you on the path to like your happiest and best version of yourself. So really beautiful energy. All right, so we have slow and steady wins the race, so it's coming through. Okay, don't be too impulsive. I wouldn't really expect my earthy energies to be super impulsive because you're going to be doing the research. You'll know when the time is right to take action, but you are going to have to take action. Be fearless and bold. So do your research, take educated risks. I love it. I love it. And set healthy boundaries. Yeah, and I think you're also setting healthy boundaries with yourself and people around you. All right, and Spirit's final message for my earth signs, my Taurus, my Virgos, my Capricorns, nothing is wasted. Yeah, there's no real such thing as loss, is what I'm hearing. There's no real such thing as loss. It's all learning experience, but it's all actually just putting you on your true path. All right, so I do hope that helps. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Take care.